Yeah, so look, it's nice to see you not in your office today.
I know I was at my office, but my computer at work, at my office, at my what's now it's my office, it's dark. So I had to come back. I left my iPad this morning because I'm going to Hawaii on Wednesday. So I had to go get COVID tested and do all that this morning. So I left out kind of quick and didn't left everything behind. So I had to hurry up and finish the client over there and come here and try to get to you by 1 o'clock. So I did it. Yeah.
Well,
So
I'm
my
glad
last
you
sorry, my
were able to squeeze me in. So,
yeah. No, you were on the list 2 weeks ago.
so this real quick. We're gonna let the people know, about you and your journey with the auto dealer business school. So, just tell us a little bit about you and your business before you found Auto Dealer Business School.
Well, I guess the business wasn't a business before. It was a business name, and it initially started off just as something that I wanted to do, just to have it under my just have it on my resume. Just I can buy and flip cars. So I initially got the wholesaler's license, not by choice, but just because I thought I could sell cars with a wholesale license to individuals. I wanted to be able to buy cars for, my family and people and different stuff like that. And so I just got the thinking that I would be able to do that, but I found out quickly that wasn't easy.
Mm,
So that was what it was at first. I was trying to be a wholesaler that can buy 4 or 5 cars per year. I had a small thought about a business, but I never thought of it as a brick and mortar thing. So okay.
okay. So then, how did you find me? Like, what were you searching?
Okay. So I started, my license was getting ready to expire. And so I decided, let me go ahead and keep this license. Let me not, I've already did the work to get it. Let's not let it expire. It was like, just to pay the renewal fee in order to get it done, to get it renewed. And so I said, let me go ahead and keep this. Well, at that point, so then, okay, when I renewed it, I said, well, let me buy some cars. It was after COVID. So I said, let me buy some cars and, just start selling them. So I went out, renewed the license. Okay, we're going to start this thing again. Bought a couple of cars, got sold the cars, got ready to go and print a buyer's tag and realized I can't print a buyer's tag. So I'm like, why can't I print a buyer's tag? I printed a dealer's tag, but I couldn't print a buyer's tag. And it was because I wasn't a retailer. So I bought another car. So I still sold those cars kind of to friends, but I still wasn't able to get done what I needed to be, what needed to be done. Purchased another car and I lost money on that car. So at that point, so I bought these 2 cars when I couldn't sell those. And then they had issues too. So when I couldn't do anything about those, because I'm trying to sell them and not knowing what I was doing. And then I don't know, but the loss was like $3,000 for me. And, considering what I started the business with, that was a lot of money at that point, just starting off. And, I had invested like 6, again, that was what I had in money because my license and stuff was already, I already had that, but I had $6,000 that I had, and I bought those cars, and I'm like, then I bought, I sold those cars, but then I lost 1,900. I'm like, oh no, I got to figure out something. So I decided one Sunday, I decided to Google, and I was like, it's got to be something. I was like, YouTube has somebody, everybody does something. So let me look and see people who help with auto dealer school. I just Googled that, and hey, and I looked and I saw a sister. I just and I started going through your things, and I started, just reaching out and just started saying, hey, this is what I need. This is what I need. And then, I saw you said set up a strategy meeting, and I did that. And, we talked. You told me what needed to be done. I think you told me that, because I moved into my office on October the 1st. We talked sometime in September. And I said, I'm getting ready to do this. I said, I'm getting ready to do this. And you told me everything I needed. And and I said, okay, and I'm going to, I kind of asked you, should I get the place before I actually enrolled in the school? So for me, you actually said, it would be good to get the place and then enroll in the school because I already had the other stuff. So that was my situation, which is kind of like different for some, because some are trying to get there. But for me, I already had the stuff. You was like, it would be good. And you told me the importance of the retail license as opposed to wholesale license. So that made me see it in a different way. And hey, I did it. And within 30 days, I went to looking for a place. I, of course, like I said, I already had the stuff. I got the place, I got the things. I was in there on October the 1st. I think I signed up with you like October, like the end of that week after I got into the place. I signed up with you a few days later. And exactly, you said in 90 days that you say?
Yeah,
3 months?
program. Yep, 3 months.
And in 90 days, I was in there. You know what I mean? I was up in there now. I don't know about everything I'm doing. I'm still learning 6 months later, but I was in there in 90 days. I was there. I had my software. I had everything that I needed, to operate as a dealership.
Right. I just have to say, like, you are one of my favorite kinds of people to work with
Well,
because once, so many reasons, but once you got the plan together, you were like, okay, it's time to go. Like, next thing I know, I looked up and you was like, boom, I'm here, I'm ready.
I was serious because you get the information you gave me. And I guess for me, I am if I put my mind to it, then I'm going to do it. And it's like, it's always what you focus on. And I heard you say a couple of weeks ago, if you are motivated in your personal life, you'll be motivated in your business. So, it's kind of like for me, it's like, okay, this is together, but I know I wanted to do more. And I know this time, okay, I had the license for 2 years. What am I going to do with it? So it was kind of like that thing. I'm paying for something. So what am I going to do with it? So I think I really put in the work to try and figure out how to do it. And it's still a learning process. It's every day I'm still learning different stuff, but it's definitely interesting. It's different because not many women do it, not me, but I think that it's something it's something that we can do. We always look at certain type of businesses for us. We want to look at like, it doesn't seem girly, but it's fun. I'm learning so much, and it's definitely a big respect level when they see a woman running a dealership. You can get this wow factor, about it.
That's true. That's true. Okay, so so now it's like 6 months later, you quit your job. No, right?
Okay. And listen, so yes, exactly 6 months later, and here I am. I'm getting ready. I left my job. My last day was on Friday. Initially when I first talking to you, I didn't plan on quitting my job. That was not my plan. Then, as time progressed, it was okay, July. But as time progressed, it's time. Because I can't really, the thing is that I work I'm at work from 7 to 3. I get to my office at 4. How much can you do from 4 to whatever time? So yeah, I can sell a car at that time, but looking for cars, running an actual business, no one is going to put in the work that I need to put in better than I'm going to put it in. And so the days when I did use my vacation time to stay at the office, I saw the difference, my visibility being there and being in the office and being able to touch the people at any time. I don't think if you call for a car, you're not calling to buy a car at 4:00. If you call at 11, you call Shay Shay or you call John Boy at but I'm making calls. I need to be available. So that was a different. I think a Thanksgiving, I sold the day before Thanksgiving and the day after Thanksgiving. I think that was November was my biggest revenue time. I sold like 3 cars during that time. It was a great time during, that weekend. That was the biggest. And I was like, this is something I can do because I was there for a whole week, before. So I was able to put in the work and do what I needed to do. So it made a big difference. So it definitely made me look at, okay, what's the next step? And so, and then it makes it better because you say CEOs. And when I would say I'm a half a CEO, no, you're working your plan. You're working your plan so you can be a CEO. That's what you would say.
Yes, you work.
That's right. I work the plan. I want everybody else to work their plan too. I want you, but I dream big, so you already know. We both dream big. It's possible. It's possible, man. If you think you can do it, you can do it. And you make it so simple, Shamil. You say, hey, it's the instructions are easy if you follow them, but I think that it definitely is important if you have a lot of heart in it, you are passionate about it and you really want to do it. You can't get tired month 1 because it's definitely some days when you I think I will definitely be 100% transparent and say that if I had not kind of prepared myself, a little bit, because there is some preparation involved, because it's not going to just, if the vision is, okay, I'm getting ready to go in there and because, when you say, to have a 6-figure business, right? Dealership, that doesn't mean that's going to happen overnight. That's so I think we have to look at it from the terms of, no, you're not just going to make that overnight. There's going to be some bumps in the road, but you're going to get to that point it's definitely attainable within the year. And you just have to be prepared for the long haul. So I think that there's definitely some preparation in kind of getting your ducks in order. Even if you get your personal stuff in order, you can work it on the business, but it's kind of hard for your personal stuff. And you said, and I loved it when you said that last week, if your personal already raggedy and you're trying to go into a business, you're going to have a whole big raggedy mess, because you can't focus on this because you're trying to take care of your personal stuff. So it's kind of, I think it's very important, but while investing in that, you still get your other stuff in order, because there's going to be a sacrifice involved when you start.
For sure, for sure. So then what would you say? Because you definitely are like more confident right now. Like, this is the most confident I have seen you. You were like, this is my world. Good. I am doing exactly what I'm supposed to be doing. So what do you think has contributed to this confidence and this surety in the direction you're moving?
Definitely my faith is a big part of it, just trusting and believing, that all things are possible, be believing in what I don't see, in the unseen. And I think I kind of pride myself in that, because sometimes we can look at the things that are temporary and kind of focus on those things. But I mean, again, it's what you focus your mind on. So, I want to have a 6-figure, I want to have $1 million business. So if I think that big, then I'm going to make it, in order to get $1 million business, I got to have a 6-figure business first. So if I think that big, I'm bigger than what I believe, bigger than what I can actually see. So, and beyond that. So that's how I kind of think. And I kind of just started focusing more on, guess what? I can do this. I'm in it. Once I got the place, I got this 2-year lease, I'm here. So I have no choice but to do it. So for at least, I better have some confidence right now. I got to have some confidence, because I've only been in there for 6 months. And in 6 months, the possibilities in this 6 months time, from me calling you, Shamil, I don't know what's going on, to, figuring it out, and it was not, but it was just really simple stuff. But it's kind of like when one thing is going on, and I can talk about people that, even before entering the school, it would just be down because you're thinking about what you're losing. But I did not know. When you always say, I want to teach people the things that I did not know, the things that somebody could have told me. And I think that that's very important, because you don't know. You're just out here flipping cars, buying cars, thinking you're doing something, and you're wasting a lot. I always wanted this beautiful kind of dealership with these kind of cars. No, that's not the ones that make the money. I want those, but I bought some pretty looking cars that had a whole lot of problems. So, and I bought some ones that got some nicks and some crannies and some things, and I've made more profit on those little cars than I've made on the nice pretty ones. So
That's so true. That's so true. So, would you say that there was any one thing that helped to contribute from the auto dealer business school to this newfound confidence you have in your business too? Like, what was like, what if you had to name like one thing that you feel was like the most valuable that you learned in the program? What would it be?
I would definitely say your willingness to always go over and above to help us. You are definitely, you want us to, we probably don't communicate with you like we should, but you're always coming up with ideas. And if we come with an idea and say something, you're okay, let me write that down. Let me look into it. Let me figure out what's going on. And the next thing you know, you're doing a meeting about it. You're constantly trying to help. It's not like, it was always like whatever I needed, the information that I needed, it was always provided. And if you didn't know it, you try to find it. So that was very important during that first, initially. But it had to get to a point to where, I think that the auto deals business, that's the school gives you the techniques that you need, especially if you don't know. Because I learned a lot of things about just how to check the vehicles, how, what to look for, how to set up my business. That was very important, because some of the things I was doing, I didn't know how to get the dealer software and the things, the people I needed to contact. So that was really important to get set up as a full dealership, And so it was important because when we think about auto dealership, it's kind of you think about when you drive up and the flags are outside, but it's just, and I said this yesterday, we are a real big brick and mortar business, but it's not in a traditional sense. So, just like when we go to hair salons, you go to the hair salon, they have now here in Houston, they have where you go to one big office building and you go into an office and everybody's their own owner. So that's where, when you think my dealership is not a big lot, because when people think, oh, do you have a dealership? They're thinking a lot. I have a auto dealership that's an office, that's a sign, and I have vehicles. And by law, I am an auto dealership. I am an auto dealer. I'm classified as that. So, when people think, oh, I can't own that, you really instilled that, there are ways that you can go around to get what you need without what do you call it, robbing a bank.
Yeah, breaking the bank. Yeah.
breaking the bank. So I think that was, just always saying, hey, CEOs, I love that. You always promoting us and letting us know. And if you don't know, you're out to do it. So I appreciate that.
That is so awesome, Carla, because I think what you just said was so important because, yeah, I really do believe like you got to start where you are. Like,
right.
All desire for it to look a certain way, but the reality is if you're doing the thing, you're doing it,
Right.
however it looks. Just as long as you're confident and you're compliant and you comfortable, you're good,
Yeah.
So yeah, I think that's very important because there are a lot of people who are going to see this that haven't taken that step because they feel like it's too big or they got to start too big. And you just really got to start where you feel comfortable.
That's it. It and like I said, I'm not even where I want to be. I'm not where I'm going, but I know that this is the start. And I, just starting here and not really so much of trying to just, of course, the end goal is to be everybody. When you think of a dealership, my vision is to have that big dealership with all the flags flying and you drive up or whatever name I have on it. That is my vision. But right now, I'm gonna work this small vision. But even though it's small to the eye, it's huge on the other side. So I'm going to treat it like it's huge. And so I think it's the way that you look at it. Oh, if you speak, hey, I got this little old card. No, it may be small to you and to your eyes, but it's huge to me. So I'm going to treat it like it's huge. So then when I get there, I'm already prepared when I'm there.
Right. You got a big business. Yes.
That's right. My business is huge. You know what I mean? I have Ferraris and Porsches outside of that business, even though they Pintos and bugs. Listen, no matter what your eyes looking at, hey, I'm I think about it that way. But it's what you call it. And I think, that's what's worked for me. I don't know, but I know a lot of times, it's easy to stay where we are. We don't want to think big, but right now it's just an opportunity for us as a people to do anything. If we have a thought in our head, it is our time to do it, whatever it is. And if it's even whatever we like doing, we can do it right now. So if it's selling cars, sell cars. If you're getting your license, get your license, whatever it is, I think that we can do it. And we've never had a better time to be able to be seen and be heard and to do things. And I'm here for it. I'm here for it. I'm here for it.
Look, and I'm here with you,
okay.
Like you already know it doesn't stop after, those 90 days because
no, not at all.
I'm always testing out and trying new ways for the business to be easier and make more money, which is something that I'll definitely share with you soon because I have something that I think will help to boost your revenue. But for the sake of this, is there anything that you wish I would have asked you that I haven't asked you that you want to share with people who are listening, who may be on the fence about starting their business or maybe even joining the auto dealer business school, if that's the right thing for them? Is there anything that you want to say that I didn't ask about?
I would just say that invest in you. It's very important. If we want something, we invest in us, and it doesn't stop with our business. Sometimes we think, and I've been this way in the past to say, hey, I can do it myself. I can figure it out myself. But sometimes, some experiences and some lessons, you have to sow into that, because what you sow into it, you get out. So if you want to see your business grow and you need direction, join. I'm serious. It didn't take much for me, but again, I'm not I can listen, and I know you're passionate about it. You love what you do. And so you're passionate about it. You were very, very selfless. And, hey, you could have said on the phone, go ahead and join now and, worry about it later. But you didn't say that. You said, get it together. And I just kind of felt like, let me help. And even when I messaged you, hey, this is where I am, I was kind of keeping you going. I'm getting ready to do it. I'm getting ready. I got a place. I kept you going. So, I know that you would, and it didn't take but that strategy meeting. And so I think that if anyone is interested, call, do a strategy meeting, ask the questions that you want to ask, and even drop lines on the message and figure it, but the better way is to actually get in there and start working and start somewhere. That's what I would say.
Yes. Look, you got me fired up. I'm all fired.
I've been my sister-in-law said I retired. Since I retired, I've been pumping everybody up. Listen, I have been, but since I retired from the workforce, I'm pumping everybody up.
That is a beautiful thing. Like, oh my goodness. I am,
Yeah.
my eyes are watering up because I'm so proud of what you're doing and how far you've come. And you didn't really have far to come, but wow, Carla, like it's really, I think we search the earth, for our purpose, and seeing you in this new light with all this, energy and vigor for like the future. I'm like, okay, this is definitely my purpose.
Yeah, this is it. I mean, you did it. I mean, I definitely, like I said, I think that day that I looked, I didn't know what I was going to find, but I found what I needed. And so I think that when we're looking for something, sometimes we have to think within ourselves and decide what we want. And when I found you, it was perfect for me, because there was a connection in, we have the same drive, so there was a connection, but you're a people person. So you made it easy, to ask the questions, because no question is a stupid question when you want to do it. And I think that, I'm interested to see more sisters or more women. I don't want to even say it's just sisters, but it's definitely, we are definitely different. Some other ones can go out and they can get it, but for us, this is not our, for women in this industry, it's not, we're not in this industry like that. So why can't we be the first? Why can't we be the first ones? We want all the women, not just women, but men too. But we can do it. We can do it. We can dominate whatever area we put our mind to. And that's the way I see it. I'm just going to speak it until I see it happen. And, my mentor loves to say, do it scared, do it anyway, even if you're scared, do it, so.
Yes. Yes, let's get more women in this, because yes, this is the industry for us, and not saying that it's not for men, but 85% of car buyers are women.
Right.
So if
Right.
85% of auto dealers are women, I mean, what
let's do that. I'm serious. I mean, and that's the way it's funny. And I have a tax business as well. And it's like, so all of the people I've been meeting, I met a girl who sold cars the other day, and it was interesting because, she was like the same thing you just said. Hey, I was like, women, we know, men want to buy cars, and they want to buy cars from women. So why not sell cars, ladies?
Right. Women want to buy from women, men want to buy from women.
That's right.
So
here we go. Right.
All right, so I'm not gonna take up too much of your retired time. Yeah.
Yes, my retired time. Okay. All
right. I know you're preparing for a trip and all that, but I appreciate you stopping through. When you get back, hopefully you'll check in on one of the weekly sessions, because
I have time.
Yeah.
I have time now. I try to get in, but definitely I have more time. So something, definitely I want to keep scheduled in, because the topics are always good, when it's not much to jump in for 20 minutes just to get, because you keep us up to date. Whenever something going on, you do keep us up to date, and I appreciate that. So it's not, if you take, it's just what you invest. And even if they haven't even joined the auto dealer school, the information on the meetings that that you put out, it's good information.
It is. Look, I think it is. So glad you so too. So, all right, girl. Look, I can talk to you all day, but go on, get ready for your trip, and I will talk to you soon. Thanks so much.
Okay, thanks, Shamil.
Bye bye. When I post it.
Okay, bye bye.
All right, bye.